Warning, this video contains rumors, speculation, strong opinions, and
Alright, welcome back to Movie Madness. You know what? I got it. By the time I get home from work, all the topics are covered. I think one of my strengths is covering movie talk. Not only talking about movies, talking about the players of movie talk, talking about all sides. So this is from the new weekly show announcement. Of course, you knew with Harloff leaving Collider that he was going to team up with John Campea. So whatever. But I don't think this is not the future of movie talk. It's not. That's what this video is about. This is not the future. And why am I making this video today? Because you didn't have to leave Collider to make the future movie talk. It's what I've been talking about all the time, is both sides just talking together. Because you know what? Yeah, and you know what? Jeremy even super chatted in this episode. If you want to watch it, if you want to see that, go watch it. The thing that everyone is missing is when these two, when The Last Jedi hit, and they ignore. My first thing is, I didn't mean to get this introduction so long, but my first issue with Shilling is not that it happens. It's that you play dumb about it. If you actually talk and be real about it, be real about the problems in the industry, because this is the way it's been set up. This is what movie companies want. That was my issue with Shilling, that you claim and you play dumb about it. Just like some show for hate and hate clicks. But whatever. This is nice. It's kind of grasping at straws. I wish them the best. They're grasping at... Well, actually, all the old white men of movie talk are getting back together. Christian, John, and Robert Meyer Burnett. So they're getting back together to collab. Okay, is that going to grow their audience? It could, but I think you're just getting the same viewers and splitting the viewers away from Collider once again. I don't think you're going to have a rush of new subscribers. The point of this video is, this is not the future of movie talk, especially, and I like Christian Harloff, and I think he's tried a real hard time, and I think he's almost being defeated with his new plan for SCN Live. But that's another video. This is not the future. I'll show you the future, and it happened on Collider Live today. Alright, they actually uploaded a second clip on the Collider Live. And the reason this is what we need in movie talk. Not two sides of the fandom. The two sides of movie talk, I think, right now are the ones that like the High Council and the ones that like Collider and Campea and now Harloff. Those are the two sides. You're not going to grow your audience by much if you just keep doing those. You're going to grow your audience by playing soft a little bit to get the conversation going with someone you completely disagree with. And I have to say, Jamie Kennedy rocked it on the show. And he should just go to YouTube. Like Joe Rogan. He would do really well on YouTube. But actually, a lot of people in the comment section had issues with Roxy. I think she did an amazing job in these clips, showing how social justice warriors think. I'm not tagging her as a social justice warrior. I think many people have that idea about her. But I like how she phrased the questions to get both points of view. This is great movie talk right here, and you didn't have to leave for Collider for it. And are you listening, Mark Fernandez? All you need is more diversity of thought, different opinions talking to each other, and this will heal fandom altogether. So I'm just going to start it. I'm going to provide a link in the description. Go check out the full clip. I'm going to start it so you can see.
With that down, let's move on to
Oh,
our
what is
fifth and
Campea
final
doing?
main topic.
I don't know how John Campea, what kind of voodoo John Campea just did on my TV. And this is high production quality here. Just clipping off from my TV.
You think people took more risks back then?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
1,000%. That way it is now is beyond fucking annoying.
Yeah.
Why do you say that?
Yeah, go on.
It's beyond fucking annoying. Have you ever seen more outlets for content?
No.
And have you ever seen more people going, well, I think
Maybe. Yes. No.
You're 100%
it's
right, yeah.
back in the day.
Okay, tell me.
You could go to the Polo Lounge. You could meet the president of the network and the vice president of the network. You could pitch him an idea. You could talk about it on a napkin. You could have a coffee, and they go, all right, if you can write this up into treatment, you talk about this, we'll figure out development money. Bam.
Right.
I'm going to pause occasionally so it's transformative. I'm so engaged in this conversation. This is what I want from Movie Talk. Oh, it's great. And I'm a fan of Roxy. I know she takes a certain point of view. That doesn't mean she's garbage. That doesn't mean she should be dismissed all the time. It's how we talk to people. People need to talk to each other in a room or on the internet. They need to talk to each other instead of... I know I'm a madman, and I say, no, don't just yell at each other. Talk to people. So let's continue.
Now it's like, I have something for YouTube Red Argentina, and we need to know where your funding is going from. And it's like so specific and overthought. It's like,
No one's taking risks.
not at all.
Yeah.
I will go crazy in this booth right now if we go down that rabbit hole. You know why? Because
Go crazy.
Go down the rabbit hole, please.
and I want you people to know this. Why Hollywood is fucked up in some ways, because it's great, is you have risk takers pitching to the risk averse.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I have nothing. I came from nothing. All I do is just try. And then you have people going, I don't want to lose. I'm making $200,000 a year. I have a private school I need to pay for my kid. I don't have any of that.
Yeah.
So when you have people that are taking chances and other people that don't want to lose, it's a fucking...
Right.
And that's annoying.
But isn't that finding kind of the match? You got to find the magician that, because like you see, even when you had your show for a while,
Roxy's thinking.
yeah,
Look
but
at
you
that
found the guy who you collabed with. That's not always easy to for whatever era you're in.
At all.
Yeah.
At all.
Also, don't you kind of get it? Like, because you have to be partially business minded in this industry, right? So
Yes.
if they're more risk adverse, I know you're frustrated by that, but do you also get it, or do you think that it's a dumb decision?
What does that? What do you mean? Do I get it?
Do you get why they're doing that? Do you understand why business-wise it might make sense for them to understand where the funding is coming from, or how this is going to make back the money that they're putting into it?
But it's not. There's no rhyme. Sometimes there's no rhyme or reason to it. Do you know what I'm saying?
Like what times? Like what-
Well, okay, social influencers.
Oh, thank goodness he
Let's
talked.
have this
This
person.
is-
with
he's
this
talking
amount of
to
social
ru-
influence, and this is going to drive these numbers.
Right.
It's not true.
Yeah.
Social
Just because
influencers,
you have a half
which
million
actually
followers doesn't mean
these
those
three
people should go to
are
the theater.
a big
Now,
issue.
there's a chance.
That's you're
So you're just saying
right.
there's no correlation, and that's why it's stupid,
Right.
because it doesn't make any sense why they're making these business issues.
I'm saying if you're going for a guest spot on
I don't know. I
Verizon's
gotta
Go
stop here.
90,
Right.
and it's living.
Okay, you gotta watch the whole video because this is great movie talk. It goes into a lot of the issues. I want to see more from Jamie Kennedy, and I'd actually, instead of Christian Harloff, which I have mad respect for, except for, I'll leave that for another video. I have respect for him, what he tried to do on Collider. I'm not that much of a fan what he's planning to do, besides the collabs with Campea. But I actually think Roxy, a full interview with him, Roxy, would be amazing. I don't even know if I'm going to appear in this episode because I want to do another video tonight. So give it, smash the hell. Wow, I echo in my living room. Smash the hell out of the like button for more videos, more content, more madness. And I want to show another clip because it's another great moment in this interview with Jamie Kennedy. And it's spurred on by Roxy's questions. So she deserves mad respect. So let's watch it. It's great. And he admits to possibly in his previous comedy show, the Jamie Kennedy experiment. I don't know if he did blackface. I used to watch that show, but he played black characters in full makeup. I don't know what you'd still call it that, but this is great. He comments on it. And he says I shouldn't be saying it, so let's watch. Oh no.
This
Okay.
right now, I shouldn't say this, but you can look at on the Jamie Kennedy experiment. I played black characters, okay, and they were characters. They were makeup and prosthetics and tons of. It was a character. It was acting, and it was on national television. So a lot of people liked it. You know, black and white. So
What do you think, looking back at that, though? Like, if they were asking you to make a statement about it, what do you do?
I would say I'm an actor.
Yeah.
I would say that's why I love acting, and I would not be offended. Again, it's just not for me to say because I am the epitome of white male Hawaiian shirt privilege. I mean, look at me. I can't complain about anything. So I've had the first entree into anything in the world, right? What I am, and now that's what everybody's pushing back against, which they should. But I would defend my position to the ability to act. I think there has to be a conversation that says what's acting, what's racism, what is it.
I want to hear that conversation.
All right.
A movie with Scarlett Johansson was canceled because they said Scarlett Johansson could not play a trans character. Okay, first of all, I want to educate people. Scarlett Johansson is one of the biggest stars in the world, maybe top 10 of any gender, right?
Yeah.
In order to make a movie, you have to have a box office star. She's the star. And then you have this small quadrant that really had a beautiful personal story that she wanted to tell. And because she was bullied, it's now dead. So now that story is out because you didn't let her tell it. What's wrong with her playing? She's acting.
What about
What do you say back to people, though, who would say that there aren't any major trans stars because they haven't been given the opportunity, and that's why you can't cast a trans star in that role because she's bigger, because she's booking roles like that?
I would say you're right. There needs to be more representation. But in the meanwhile, let's make your stories. And if that person wants to make that movie and take that risk with an unknown trans star, then they should. But if it's her find, her baby, her production, why do you want to stop it? You know, but I agree with you. There should be. But to say that we can't... So am I just a white dude in my 40s? Is that all I'm going to be able to play? Can I ever play women? Can I ever play a monster? What happens to all the people when I auditioned yesterday for a chicken? For an animated show? Should I have gone to a real chicken? I mean, I'm serious. I play beach balls. What are you talking beach balls?
What do you think?
There's beach balls out of work?
What do you think the answer should be? Then? So you think you should be able to...
The answer is common sense.
Yes, it
it's
is. He's
common
right.
goddamn sense. Do you agree? Are you taking a position? Because I feel like you're the person who's like the sky is sunny.
Okay.
Oh, I see a cloud.
That's all I really wanted to share because I'm happy about this moment. I want to see more moments like this. Tell me your thoughts on this. What do you think? That's the question of this video. What do you want to see in the future of movie talk? More madness? I could bring that. Or do you want discussions like this? I'll see you in the next video.